Hey guys, this is Stormhawk152 again. Today I'm bringing you another Medal of Honor video, and as I've said before, the game is intense, it's amazing, it's one of my new favorite games. I've been playing it a lot lately. Once again, this is like one of my very first matches, so if I'm terrible, you don't have to spend all of your commenting about it. Because the main thing you're probably here for is the commentary, because today I'm going to be talking about Medal of Honor Warfighter. And now I'm trying to friendly fire my teammate on accident. Once again, I was very new in the game. But here we go. So, Medal of Honor Warfighter. I'm hyped up for it. I hope you guys are as hyped up for it as I am, because I think this game is good and I think they can improve on it a lot. Some of the things that I'd like to see a little different in Warfighter, I played some of the campaign this morning, and it is very fun. It's a lot more realistic than most. I especially like the radio chatter, you know, you get between all of the squad and how realistic it is. My one complaint with that is that I know that army people would be cussing because they're in an intense situation, but you can lay off a few choice words next time, Dice. I mean, same thing with Battlefield. I liked how you kind of used a few less choice words in Battlefield 3 than in Bad Company 2. And I hope that they continue to decrease in Warfighter, because that was the one thing. I mean, I almost turned off all the dialogue, but the dialogue chatter was just so good that it was almost a shame to have to turn off. So, but there is that option for any Christian players out there who don't want to put up with that. You can turn off the dialogue and still have the gunshots. But yeah, so that's just my personal thing. I know a lot of you gamers don't care about that, but what a man thinks in his heart, so is he. I don't want to pollute myself with unnecessary profanity, but that's just me. So anyway, some more practical things in Warfighter. The maps in Medal of Honor are very good. They're very well laid out. But I'd like a little bit more diversity. I mean, you have a snowy mountain level, you have a marketplace. I mean, it's diverse, but more maps and make them more different. And I've also heard that the campaign's going to be more of a globe-trotting adventure, so it makes sense that the maps would be even more varied across the globe as well, instead of just in Afghanistan. Also, in still carrying with kind of the variedness theme here, more customization. I loved the customization. I loved how instead of going the Call of Duty route and being able to customize just 5 different classes, that they have the rifle, the spec ops, and the sniper classes, and then you level them up separately. I really like that setup, but just more customization and more guns would definitely be a plus. But being, once again, worldwide really helps, because worldwide, that means there's a bigger variety of weapons too, instead of just Taliban and army weapons. So that's definitely a thing for me. The campaign, I think, could be really improved, because that, just like Battlefield 3, it'll probably be not probably, it probably is going to be using the Frostbite 2 engine, which I think could greatly improve it, because the destruction here is good and it does add some quality. But I can picture, especially with the trailer for Warfighter, there's tons of explosions and stuff that I can just picture fitting in straight with the Frostbite 2 engine. Reminds me a lot of Battlefield 3, and I can't wait to see what they do with that. And I'd like to see that incorporated into multiplayer a little bit more, because in Battlefield, they perfectly implement the destruction into the huge buildings. So I love the map size in Medal of Honor, but maybe keep the small close quarters battles still available by adding, you know, kind of like this marketplace right here. It's with all the buildings and corners, it's kind of linear, so you can have those encounters. It still has sniping spots and such, but I would like just maybe just a tad bigger maps, so it has opportunities for two things. One, vehicles, because the helicopter part of the campaign has got to be the best part in the whole campaign, in my opinion. And two, because that you can actually use the destruction, because if you have with one little rocket launcher from your machine gun, like in Battlefield, if you can blow up half a building, and this building, that's the one thing. Actually, maybe not. Now that I think about it, you might want to even comment on this, because do you want it to go more of a Battlefield route or stay kind of the hybrid that it is? Because it's kind of small like Call of Duty, and the buildings don't explode like Call of Duty. But what makes Battlefield so different is that the map is dynamic, and you can destroy all the cover. And you can destroy cover here too, but the scenery stays the same. Like, how much do you... I mean, I love the hybrid that Medal of Honor is, and I hope it continues to add its own flair, maybe add some new ideas. But do you guys want it to be more like Battlefield 3 with some Call of Duty aspects and Medal of Honor flair? Or do you want it to veer more into the linear battles of Modern Warfare 3 with a Battlefield style, kind of like this one is, in my opinion? But I love the way they did this. It's very intense. There are a lot of times where there's just explosions everywhere. It's kind of like the hardcore in Call of Duty, because I love how fast you die. I mean, a lot of people go, why do you die so fast? I mean, what's up with that? But it creates a lot of opportunity. It's more realistic. A lot better strategies you can do with that. People can complain that it's a sniper haven. Personally, I think they did a fine job with it. But in Warfighter, it might be a good idea to balance out the sniper and machine gun a little better. And I think they did a great job, but there's just a bunch of little things. Tell me what you think they should do to improve Medal of Honor Warfighter. This is my commentary, my opinion. I didn't get everything I wanted to in this video. So if you want to get any more news on Warfighter, just be sure to tune in to Def Clan Gaming and subscribe. If you like this video, be sure to like it, rate it, comment. And my team won, so that is Medal of Honor. Be sure to pick up the game. It's really cheap and I love it. So hope to see you guys online. Stormhawk signing out.